everyone, and welcome to our discussion today on choosing a CDMO partner for your late-stage biologics integrated solutions. I'm joined today by Stacy Treichler, Director, Head of Marketing and Strategy for Biomodalities at Catalent Biologics. Thank you so much for joining me today, Stacy.
Thanks for having me.
So to get us started here, what are the characteristics that companies should look for when choosing a CDMO for their late-stage antibody or recombinant protein program?
The first requirement for choosing a CDMO is really strong regulatory expertise. It's important to assess the experience of the team and make sure that they have the expertise to prepare for a potential commercial launch. The facility and the personnel should meet the standards that the regulatory bodies require and will assess in a pre-approval inspection. Another characteristic they should look for is that they will enable a smooth tech transfer from the current manufacturing facility. The CDMO should have a strong project management, communication, and scientific expertise to ensure that they can execute your process in their facility with the expected results. Finally, they should have deep expertise in process characterization and process validation. You want to look for a partner that has a sound approach to process validation, and the options that support your regulatory approach should provide good flexibility and understanding of a risk-based approach for process characterization and process validation.
So diving a bit deeper here, do certain types of programs have unique needs on top of these baseline needs that you outlined for us?
Yes. For example, companies that are advancing orphan indications or drugs against orphan indications are typically looking for a CDMO that has more flexible, smaller scale capacity that better fits their anticipated demand. Another example would be a program that is seeking approval for one market and one indication, but plans to expand out to additional markets or indications after launch. They are more likely to want a CDMO that can grow and add capacity with them as their demand grows. Another example is if you want to improve the efficiency of your process, for example, improving titers, you want to find a CDMO that has the scientific expertise that can help with this. And this can be even more challenging if it's a complex molecule like a bispecific or a multispecific antibody. The final example I'll give is if your program has an accelerated review designation, you might have tighter timelines to prepare for launch. And so you're really going to want to make sure that your CDMO is agile and can move quickly enough to meet your launch timelines. The orphan program might fall into a bucket of accelerated review designation as well. So they're also potentially going to want to take that into consideration. No matter the program type, robust risk assessments are key to supporting lean approaches to process characterization and process validation. And having experience with various different types of approaches is a benefit so that we know how to flex our work packages and timelines to meet your investment and your regulatory milestones.
I would love to know more about Catalent specifically. So how does Catalent address the unique needs of late-stage programs?
Yeah, at Catalent, we've invested in the expertise and capacity to continue to support our late-stage and commercial customers. We have a strong scientific team that executes many process characterization, validation, and PPQ campaigns. And they've designed a robust framework to help with the development of a process characterization, process validation strategy that will best prepare a program for filing and launch. And we've done this across modalities as well. So the same framework is not only robust for proteins, but it's also robust for mRNA and even more complex proteins such as fusions and bispecifics.
All right, well, I think you've given us a wonderful amount of information today and, information as to why people should work with Catalent. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks so much.
Thank you to everyone for watching.